How's everyone doing today? And we are back again with the 10 plus kill challenge. We're gonna be playing aggressive solo. Let's get started. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try to fix up all my settings. So how you guys been enjoying this season so far? Um, I still feel like this is one of the top 5 seasons. I've been enjoying it, and they barely just started. I can't wait for the new updates to come, and can't wait for the new mythic. Wonder what it could be. So a lot of high hopes. I feel like as we progress, the season will only get better and better and better. So I'm really enjoying it. To be honest, let me just put it this way: last season I played mostly Blitz because I was enjoying the Rumble as much. This season I haven't gone back to Blitz because the gameplay, the battle royale is exciting. It's keeping me entertained. So I am really enjoying that fact that up this new season it's living up to its mark. Fortnite is doing a good job. Good job, guys at Epic. Keep it up and keep giving us, good updates, and so we can keep enjoying the game we love. And yeah, so that is. Oh, cancel. Save that. Did we just fix it? Hold on. Alright, my online settings are all fixed up. Let's concentrate on the game. We're gonna go back to my favorite landing spot. I don't know, this was a good landing spot. They started giving out shockwaves here, then they just sent an update and it stopped. So I don't know what happened, if they're gonna bring it back, but it's still pretty hot drop. You get people pushing here, mostly real players come here, so right off the back you're gonna get into good fights. You're gonna whoa, whoa, whoa. No, where do you go? Oh, come on, gotta finish this guy. Sorry, my friend. You know what? It was a nice move that you pulled off with the launch pad, but I'm sorry. It is what it is. Sometimes it's all come down to, the landing. Whoever can get good landing, good loot, can win the fight. And unfortunately for him, I got a better landing. I think if I were in his position, I would have tried to land a little bit further away, so I can at least get a gun, have a fighting chance. I don't know why he tried to push me the way he did, but I guess he made his mind up. There was another person that landed here. We're just looking for a shotgun, and then we can move out of here. You know what? Right now, let's just carry these pads. Put them down there. Let's go push. I think there's people at outposts, so let's go push them. Yeah, so I was saying, usually at this location, people usually come here. Oh, there he is. Come on. Alright, GG's. So usually, people come here and you can get a good 2, 3 kills to start your journey. And I like that, like getting a couple of kills in the beginning kind of boost your morale. So by the time you get to end game, you kind of warmed up, you got into your groove. Uh, I don't want to be, playing in one of those games where you don't see anybody, and then the first person you see, you die to. So I'd rather just, you know, if I'm gonna go back to lobby, I'd rather just die in the beginning than play all the way at the end and get second place. So that's just my view on the game. Everybody has their own views. I think we will carry splashes. Okay, looks like we got a chest right here. Okay, we got some more shock waves. Guess can't complain. You know what? Let me carry the 2 big pots. Yeah, that's probably better. As far as my preferred loadout goes, is for heal, I like carrying the fizz, for the extra mobility. But if I don't have that, then oh, okay, somebody's coming here. Where you are? Where is he? I know I saw footsteps. Okay, at least we found a shotgun, so that's good. Shotgun is so important in Fortnite. Doesn't matter what shotgun you have, always carry one shotgun, because close range is usually what it comes down to, especially playing solo. Most of your fights are gonna be up close. Okay, so he's behind me. Where are you? Okay, it's another bot. Did somebody just capture the flag here? GG's, my friend. That was a nice fight, but I feel like he was standing still too much. One thing you can do is always, keep moving. Make the fight difficult for the other person. I mean, if you stand still, most likely the other person can aim and finish you off. He did crouch in between, but I feel like he was just standing in one spot for too long. So, it was easy for me to line up a shotgun and, just finish him off. Always gotta be moving, just strafe right to left, jump, make it difficult. If a lot of time, if you notice, like if you're playing solo and you fight somebody, that kills you or gives you really difficult time shooting, and killing them, just pay attention to what they're doing. It's in Fortnite, I believe you learn more from losing than winning. Because if you're winning, you're killing people who are weak, and if you're dying to players and you go back and see what you did wrong or what is it that was making difficult for you to kill them, you learn a lot. It took me a while. I mean, to be honest, I played Fortnite for a while and I never went back to watch my replays. I feel like it was kind of a waste of time. There's what are you gonna learn from losing? But once I started watching my replays, that's when I started noticing a few things about my game style, like how often I'm standing still. And then what you want to do is you want to focus on one thing and just focus on that thing only. Like for me, My thing was just I was standing around too long. So when I come on, did the bot kill him? Ah man. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's come back to that guy in a minute. He got me pretty good. Had a good aim. It's always better to, you know, move back, get a better positioning, reset the fight. You know, sometimes you know, you just get caught off guard, and you know, the other person had advantage, and he's more confident in pushing you because he knows your health is low, and you know, you start panicking, and that's how you lose. So it's always much better to move back and, you know, come back to fight another day, basically. Like right now, I didn't feel like I had the edge, no good positioning. He had a scanner as well, so he would just keep pushing me with the scanner. So it's better to just, you know, move back, loot up, heal up, and then go fight him. So eventually I will fight him, you know, throughout the game somewhere. But yeah, okay. What's let's see. Do we have any medallion? No, this one guy is over here. He's probably carrying 2 medallions, I believe. So that's probably our main threat that we have to keep an eye out for. Do we have a bunker coming in? Not yet. Now, since they have nerfed the rocket launcher's range, you can use the cars, but still be careful, because like if you're close, you can still get one shot off your car. So I mean, I try not to use the car as much, but you know, the map is a little too big, so you always wanna, you know, have some mobility. Especially for me right now, I don't have any. I only have shockwaves. I don't have a rocket shockwave launcher. If I had a shockwave launcher, I would have been driving the car. But you just have to, you know, push people. Especially since we only have 4 kills at the moment, and there's only 16 people remaining. So let's, you know, go hunt people down. No gunshot right there. Are those guys teaming? Oh, that's a bot, okay. I was gonna say, I'm gonna focus on the guy in the back because he probably has a better... Whoa! Oh shoot. That's what I'm talking about. Always get third party. You always have to be on the lookout. Where are you? You have to make sure that guy over there, you know, is there as well. So whenever we start fighting this guy, that guy will come here for third party. I'm gonna keep an eye on the car. I was hoping he would get in the car, but he didn't. Let's see if we can get a couple of shots on this guy right here. I'll pop this. I don't know what happened to my rocket right there. Now, I did get him pretty low, but I'm low myself, so I'm just gonna heal up first. The medallion player is still on the high ground on this side. Feel like he's gonna push us as well. Oh, this guy's moving back a little. I'm gonna try to give a couple shots on him. Missed the shots. Let's just move into the zone. We don't want to get caught in the zone fighting. With the guy, the medallion player in the front as well, pushing us. This guy right here is stuck in the middle. Wow, this guy has good aim. Oh my goodness. Almost took me down. Oh shoot, of course. I knew the medallion guy would push me as soon as I finished him off. That's why you don't get in the car, my friend. That's why you don't get in the car. I know, I'm just gonna keep that there. And now we're stacked up. Keep telling you guys, driving a car this season is not a good idea. One shot from rocket and you are dead. But people keep using the car, and this is why they lose. You don't know how many people I killed because they're just driving the car this season. No, we got all 3 medallions as well, so now we gotta be careful. You know, it's gonna give our location to everybody on the map, but I feel like with the 4 players remaining, we eliminated the major threat. This guy who was, you know, with the medallion that was pushing everybody was probably one of the best players in the lobby. He was playing aggressive, so we should have this game in now, unless something terribly goes wrong. But we want to just move into the zone and get some good positioning. You don't want to get caught in the rotation and die. But we need to get, well, unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to pull off the 10 kill game. Even if we get all 3 kills, it will only make 9, but I guess it is what it is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't have my gun loaded. Rookie mistake. See, this guy's pushing. My rocket was loaded. Why didn't I shoot then? Oh, come on. He was so close. Where'd he go? Oh my god. Wanna heal up, and then I'll push him back. Well, that was pretty close. We almost blew the game. Even we had this guy one shot. He's probably here trying to find heals, so I'm gonna wait him out. Feel like he's gonna come out of the storm any second now. Alright. GG's, my friend. GG's. Oh, the last guy is right in front of me. I'm gonna push him because we have the high ground over here. Just wanna make sure my weapons are loaded. And let's go get this kill. And that's GG's. Not a bad game. Not a bad game, but you know, we still didn't get the 10 kill that we were hoping for. You know, we got pretty close. Still kind of warming up on my shotgun shots. I think we kind of have to practice a bit more on it. I don't have much time, so I haven't been practicing, but you know, you guys, you know, it's always good to, you know, jump in creative and do some aim practice, especially for shotgun, or jump into respawn rumble, you know, and work on something that you need to work on. Like for me, my weakness is shotgun, and you know, so that's why I usually just focus, you know, mainly practice on my shotgun. My AR aim is pretty decent. I'm not gonna say like it's good, but there's some days that I, you know, struggle, and some days when I'm on fire, then I just hit every shot. So you know, it just kind of you know, just have one of those days time to time. Now, what I have learned from my previous mistakes, a lot of times, like 2 times where my health was low. Hey, welcome to the chat. Thanks for jumping in. We are playing solo and we're pushing for 10 plus kill. That's our goal. We just got dubbed with a 9 kill game, but we will plan for 10 kills next time for sure. But yeah, like I was saying, usually my old self would not, you know, move back to heal. I would just hide and just continue to fight because my ego was too big, you know, like running back was not part of the plan, you know. And as I have learned over the years of playing, that it's important to know when to push and you know, when to, you know, not to be aggressive. That's what makes you a good player. You know, these are the things that you don't really consider, you know, while playing, but over time, you know, you start noticing these things, especially watching other players play. Like I feel like a lot of times when I'm like, you know, playing squad and I'm died and I'm spectating a player and I'm watching him and I'm seeing what decision he's making and what decision I would have made. You, uh, this guy over here. Now they did nerf the you know, twin fire a bit. I'm not quite sure exactly how much, but I still feel like you know, auto fire it's just not the same. I mean, like if you're playing somebody with a pump and they just hit one good pump shot, you're pretty much dead anyway. So I mean, twin fire can work, but oh no. The bot. Okay, never mind. Now they did make it a lot much. I noticed they made it a lot easier to level up in solos. You know, and I'm reaching higher levels much easier, which is kind of good. You know, it's always good to level up, get better guns. Um, you know, let's carry the pistol. Whoa, 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 whoa. He made a mistake trying to reload in the middle of a fire. You always want to reload in cover. You know, something I also have learned over the many experiences of dying. Always stay in cover when reloading. Oh nice, we got a shotgun launcher. Now we can be much more aggressive. Push control. I still prefer hammer over the OXR. I don't know, I just feel like the hammer hits much better. Even like you saw, you know, it's a gray hammer, it still I feel like will do a better job. But it's preference, you know, preference. I feel like it's just sometimes you just feel more comfortable with certain guns. So, you know, that's what is important. Now that we have looted up, we want to see who has the medallions. Oh, none of the medallions have been taken. We could move to the hive and try to get that medallion. I think that's what I will do. Oh, come on, just grab the slurp. Now, like I was saying before, if I don't have the fizz, I'm gonna carry the slurp for heal. But my preference is always fizz, because it's, you know, better mobility and it's, you know, health as well. So it's best of two worlds. Nobody still hasn't taken the medallion yet, so let's move. Now you also want to keep paying attention to the lobby, see who's getting more kills, who's the aggressive player. Now as we saw, this dark person, whatever his full name was, I didn't pay attention, I just noticed the dark part. He has a crown and he's getting few kills. So, you know, he seems to be a little bit aggressive, so we're gonna keep an eye on him. And so you kind of know, a lot of times the aggressive players will kind of go for the, you know, okay, see somebody over here just got the medallion. He's over here, let me see if I can push him. I don't think he knows I'm here. Where did he go? Okay, he does know I'm here. This guy's gonna keep pushing me, so I'm gonna just bait him into me. Just heal up and then we'll try to get him when we have the advantage. Medallion player has to be nearby. Let's just get our health up first and then we'll focus on him. It's always, you know, good to explore the map, know where the heals are, so just in case if you get in trouble and you need to move back and, you know, need to get quick heals to just remember. Like for example, I know this right here has heals. I will have a launch pad here as well, and now I can kind of go and try to catch up to the medallion guy. He's here somewhere. I think he's just still kind of waiting for me. So we just carry the launch pad for now. You see him coming over here. I'm gonna bait him with the supply drop. See if he comes to push for the supply drop. Oh, I don't think he saw it. I want to keep an eye on the other medallion. So the other medallion is taken as well. So 2 of the medallions are taken. So we know there's at least 2 people we need to worry about. I'm gonna carry the splashes for now. Keep moving. As you see, I'm still not using a car, as you have learned from last game. Cars are dangerous. One shot, that's all it takes, you know. Okay, so we know he's there somewhere. I'm gonna try to move from back and get the high ground. And try to get this guy from the top. He could potentially be from on the top as well. GG's. That's what I'm saying. You always wanna jump over their head, break their view, and then aim for your shot. Okay, he's right above me. He has a better angle, so I don't want to engage him here. I want to keep an eye on the car as well. I feel like there's 2 players around me, so if you engage one guy, we will get third party. So let's kind of see the position, see where the other car is at, where this guy is at, before we start engaging. I'm gonna shoot out his tire just in case he's just sitting in the bush. I'm gonna shockwave him out. Oh shoot. The medallion player is being aggressive, and I have a feeling this is the dark guy. I just have a feeling. Let's just heal up so we can get back in the fight. I want to get on the high ground because I know this guy's over here looking for me. He's here somewhere. Is he below me? Where is he at? There he's at. I only have one shockwave, so I don't want to use it and waste it just in case if I need it. He's going for a supply drop, so we will try to pick up. Oh, GG's. He had the double pump. Oh, it was early, okay. But that was a nice move. He shockwave, we missed all our shots. And that's what happens, you know. Sometimes you gotta land those beginning shots to put pressure on him. But unfortunately, we blew all the shots. I like his peak. This guy is a pretty good player. Just peeking over. Nice shots. I like how this guy is not being too aggressive. He's taking his time, trying to put in damage before he push. You know. So. Unfortunately, last game it was positioning. We did have good position, but they couldn't land any shots, and those AR shots in the beginning count as a lot. This guy, he had double pump. This is why he wanted to, you know, have a close range fight, because he knew he would have advantage, you know, in a close range fight with those mythics. Always play to your strength. So if I would have had landed a few shots, I think I could have, you know, taken him, but unfortunately we won't know. We can just say good game and move on, and you know, hope for the best for next game. Let's go for the medallion this time. I'm gonna play a little bit aggressive, and I feel like when you are holding the medallion, the real players tend to, you know, push towards you. So it's always, you know, good to get more action. Carry a medallion. You want more kills. You want people to come find you, fight you. Carry medallion. it is a go-to move. Now this is probably one of my favorite medallion. You know, I feel like the speed and the slide, it makes a big difference, especially in the solo fight. I'm still trying to master the movement with it, but you know, it's good. Now we got few players landing here. I'm just trying to see where they're landing, so I am aware and ready to fight. Just want to loot up quickly, and okay, these bugs keep push. So we know at least 2 guys came here, so we want to keep a track of them before we start, you know, pushing player. This guy made a mistake. He should have just drove away. You know, he was pretty low on health, and I did a lot of damage on him. but again, I think it was his ego didn't let him, drive away, and that's why he went back to lobby. I mean, if I were him in a position, I would have damaged this much. I would have, just gave up on this location and moved back. Okay, we just got a guy with a crown here. That means there's at least one more player here. I'm gonna keep pushing him while he's low. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Of course, third party. Always have to be kidding me. Ah, man, that's unfortunate. That's another thing in fighting in the location with the bugs. As you notice, I was trying to shoot him with a shotgun. The bugs kept coming in the way, and I kept missing my shots because of the bugs. But that is unfortunate. We killed him, but he got died to third party. That's just part of Fortnite life, Third party is one of the reason you die. 99% of the reason you die. So my go-to tactic always is like, if there's a crown being dropped or medallion being dropped, pick up the loot and move quickly out of it, to heal up. But I think the other guy was kind of just waiting for us to fight and wait out in third party. So that was a good move on his part. But I only saw 2 players landing, so unless he landed somewhere else and moved, to push us here, which, it happens a lot. I mean, if you're landing in the hive, like I said in the beginning of the game, you're gonna get people coming there. You gotta be ready to, fight and be ready for third party. That's why I tend to land a little bit further away. I rather prefer to loot up and then push, but for the medallion, than to go in and die, because when you're going for the medallion, especially the hive, a lot of people tend to come there, and third party is a big issue, and you just never know. Even with the bugs crawling around, you just can't figure it out who's shooting from where, and tend to die much faster. So I'm gonna pay attention to how many people are coming this time. Nobody seemed to be coming. Just 2 players flying, but I don't think anybody's coming here at the hive at the moment. But we will still loot up first, and then we will start focusing on the queen. Oh, nice. So we got the machine gun off the back. That will help a lot with the queen. Right now I'm just focusing on finding some minis. That's my priority, right? Number 1, loot up. Alright, we got another fizz. That's pretty good. As you can see, the reload on this thing is so long and you can't move at all with it. That is the downfall. I'm gonna take this right here. Now since we have the fizz, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the geyser and go on top and fight the queen from the top, so you know we don't get third partied. Wow, there's a lot of fizz here. So if you stand on top of this, people from the floor can't see you, but you can see them. And it's much easier to kill the queen from here as well. Plus you can see everybody coming in for the third party, like this guy right here. I'm gonna wait to get a good shot on him. Now we can just focus on the queen. We'll keep on this eye on this guy. I feel like he'll come back. See, this is one of the best ways to take out the queen without, you know, worrying about being third partied. Yeah, see, I told you this guy would come back. I just had a feeling. You know what, this time I'm gonna fizz up first and I'm gonna push him from the top. Yep, I had a feeling he would come back. Queen is dead. We're just gonna quickly pick up the medallion and then just skedaddle out of here. Come on. Oh, we got the drop. Nice. We can get some shockwaves from here. I always want to keep an eye on for the other medallion and see who's taking it. We see one medallion has been taken, and let's see where the bunker is. The bunker is not too far away from here. So let's push for that. Knowing the medallion guy, he'll probably come there as well, so we can, you know, take care of him there as well. Now that's another thing, I don't know if you guys know, but if you have the Flowberry Fizz and use a launch pad, you know, you go much higher. So it's another good way of a movement. You know, getting higher means a better view of enemies or of the location. Now, what I'm gonna do with this thing is right here is a lot of people try to hide here, which is not good. You always want to be on the high ground while this bunker is opening. so I like to come back on top. See, I knew somebody would be pushing us. Oh my goodness, I tried to move back, but there was a ledge behind me. And he took care of that. He took advantage of that. He got a couple good shots on me, and you know that ledge, it, took me down. GG's, my friend. Alright, let's jump back into the game. Think I need to go back and focus on my AR aim. I haven't been getting good shots on it. You know, feeling a bit rusty with my AR aim. I think that's why I'm losing at because while this guy was, I had a higher ground, I had better positioning. I should not have lost that fight, but I could not land my shots. At the end of the day, it all comes down to, you have whoever has better aim wins. And unfortunately, in last fight, the other guy had better aim. I missed with my bug blaster. If that would have hit, it would not have enough damage for me to be aggressive. But unfortunately, I didn't play that fight well. I didn't pay attention to that rock behind me. I should have, focused more, but I guess I kind of just pushed him and wasn't playing calm and steady. That's another thing, is like, a good tip I can give you guys over the years that I have. A lot of average to pro players will give you is being calm, because a lot of time you tense up in the fight, and that's the reason you lose, because you tense up. And you lose focus, you start missing more shots. So always try to be relaxed and take your time, aim. It's better to land one shot and win the fight, than go back to lobby. So we're gonna do the same gameplay. We're gonna go back to the hive and get the medallion. Like you saw, when you have medallion, more people tend to push you, and you will get more fights. That's the biggest tip I can give you guys, is if you feel like you don't want attention, don't go for medallion, play for end game, fight the medallion at the end. But then you have a disadvantage, because they have a medallion which gives them an edge. This guy's pretty low. If I can get a drop, I think it better be safe too. Oh, nice, my friend. I hit him hard, but Unfortunately, I couldn't finish him. But they'll probably do one more game, then we'll call it a day for today. Yeah. Nice. Now I didn't have to, you know, I could have dropped on the other side and looted up and then pushed him, but I was just being aggressive because I figured, you know, it's a risk. He might not, you know, get a gun, uh, since I'm, you know, landing on a better chest. But I didn't get any heals, and I saw him pulling a big pot, so I figured before he pops it, I'd rather push him, you know, so we're both in same health. Now I believe he had minis, so he was a little bit higher health than me, which, you know, was the reason I lost the fight. I feel like I was being a bit too aggressive, and that was my downfall in that situation. Sometimes we get greedy for the kills, and it costs our game. You know, it is what it is. Now, I don't know why my ping is being so high today, or why is it acting up. Usually I play on Wi-Fi, but today I'm playing on cable because I'm streaming as well. You know, but still there's a bit of an issue. But it's not that bad. So we got 1, 2, 3 people. They're all landing here. I'm gonna land on the back side so I can loot up first and then engage in the fight. Because since there's 4 of us here, third party is gonna happen pretty fast. So it's better to be fully loaded before we engage in the fight. We got a shotgun. Now we don't want to go in the middle. We don't want to see them. We're gonna go around, travel around, so nobody can see us, and we can just move around and loot up. So if you go in the middle, you are more likely to be seen by these other players. And while they are fighting, you know, my main focus is getting to full health. Oh, there's another play here. Oh, the bug almost made me die. He just shot my shotgun. As soon as I shot him, the bug came in the way. So you always have to be careful while fighting over here. The bugs can mess up your shots. I'm gonna try to heal up first. There's probably one more play here. I don't want to shoot. I don't want to make any noises. Let the guy know that I'm here. Especially since I don't know where he is at the moment. I'm gonna reload our guns. I'm gonna let the queen take care of him. The queen's gonna shoot at him and we'll know where he's at. I think he's on the top. Oh no, the queen is all focusing on us. Still don't see him. Oh, he's on the other side. Alright, let's move around the corner over here so we can get a better angle at him. Oh, what? Oh my, why was... I am not sure what happened right there. My shotgun blanked. Alright guys, I think we're gonna call it a day today. And unfortunately we were only able to get one win today. But hey, it's still progress. We're still grinding it out. And still working on our game, on our aim. And I'll probably see you guys back tomorrow, same time, same place. And GG's everyone. GG's.